Hello. Uh, just an explanation of what happened. Stelios ended the stream. Not only did he end it, he just deleted it. But we are live now. And nobody's watching. That's all right. But yeah. I don't think we're gonna. I'm not gonna go on for super long. But if people actually want to come back on, they can. The link's in the chat. If you want to continue on, if you want to jump on the show, we're able to. But
my goodness, all the amount of watch hours of your life. Sorry, I didn't realize.
yeah, we are live.
I don't know what happened there.
So what happened?
Need to be mindful of what you say now. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. I said to myself, ain't because I've been swearing, because I actually said a few. I had a bit of verbal diarrhea, and I think I might have offended Cube. I turned around and called it by.
She's pretty hard to offend, but like all the positive things that I said are completely gone, erased from history, like it never happened. I get what's going on, Stel. Stel was trying to be Thanos, in the what do they call that? In the Awakening.
What happened?
Made half of humanity disappear. It just happened to be my good half.
Have you recorded it?
No, it's gone. Like
gone, yeah.
It's not even in StreamYard.
Well, it says deleted.
I actually looked for it and I thought myself, no. I thought it was just me. Like I didn't even realise. I thought, hang on, something's
I thought
gone
my
wrong
Wi-Fi
there.
just went down.
But so normally it'll record the stream, right? Like so the going, goodbye Harry, off Wiedersehen, like the one they did earlier. So it records that, and we still have 5 hours of storage left in our StreamYard account for this, month or whatever. And
he's actually deleted it.
It's gone. Like it is gone. It's off YouTube. It's off of StreamYard. Like I don't even know how he did it. I don't know how you go that nuclear to immediately erase it from every possible location.
Levy. Levy.
No, Bill, I think it will still be in your StreamYard recordings.
No, it's not. I'm looking at it right now. It's gone.
It'll be deleted. He's deleted it. That's what he said.
Gone.
He's actually deleted it. He's wiped it out. And where is he?
Twitch has the VOD. Twitter might have the VOD too if we were streaming to Twitter. I don't know if we were streaming to Twitter or not. I don't know.
Don't know if he was streaming to Twitter.
It might have.
Maybe on Tottenham away Twitter. And here's the culprit, Thanos himself.
No, it's gone from YouTube as well, Will.
I know it's gone from everywhere. That's what
Also,
I'm saying.
it's gone from Facebook
We've
as
gone
well.
reduced to atoms.
I was in the background editing, and I went to just remove something, and I deleted the entire stream.
But like it's gone from everywhere. It's not in the back of StreamYard. I don't know. Where did you do it at? Was it in StreamYard or something?
Yeah. I was in StreamYard. I was trying to. Don't worry about what. Oh man.
So what happened was...
Stop messing with the StreamYard.
Sorry.
I'll tell you that, Charlie.
But at least what Charlie did just ended the stream. It's still on YouTube for people to watch. This one was Thanos out of existence, right?
Oh no, there was some clicking going on. It's like it never happened.
All
There's
that
no
good stuff
goodbyes
that I
to
said,
Harry's?
all the people that I bigged up, completely gone. Right?
Who did you pick up?
Bigged up everybody.
Ah.
Saba has.
Saba.
Well, not everybody. That's it. Those
Oh yeah,
three.
Deeps just needs to change his name now.
Byron Kane.
Dude, do you know what?
He's so mad at me. Dietrich's so mad at me.
Yeah.
today.
By the way, I just want to ask, when MOHD, are you from Malaysia? Your name sounds very Malaysian.
So see the force says that it's still on Twitch and Twitter. So if you want to know what I'm
No,
talking
it's not
about,
on Twitter. It's not on Twitter.
maybe not on my Twitter, but maybe on the Tottenham Away Twitter, it's there.
No, it's not on Tottenham away Twitter either.
Dude,
It's
man,
completely gone. It's gone.
Mari, I know it. Dude, do you know what? I went to delete a show that I've programmed. I wanted to delete it. And then I like an idiot, I went into this show instead of that one. And I even read Goodbye, Harry Kane. I even knew it was your show, and I still went, yes.
Mari, the disrespect I'm hearing right now is terrible.
No, no, you're right. It is gone. It is off Twitter. The one that's on Twitter right now is the one we're doing right now.
No, it's gone. I wiped off everything. I made sure I wiped off everything. I made sure.
Everything. Like, woof. I'm like, this never happened.
Never happened.
So see, the force says it is on Twitch. That he's certain of.
It's on Twitch. Okay. It's on Twitch.
I think we got three. We got 3 subscribers on Twitch, so that's okay.
Yeah, but what we can do is we can go clip it and then upload it later if we wanted to do it. But I'm pretty sure that like all of the super chats and all that stuff, they'll still go through. Let me double check.
Yeah, I was thinking of like, would the super chats and stuff like still go through? Like,
Wow, you guys got a few viewers from Malaysia now. 2 at least.
yeah. Wow.
Ramdello.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you know.
So you had did you? So what did you have? Yeah. So So the super chats are still there. Awesome, $4.99. London Broil BR 69 TF $2.
Okay.
Times 2. So you had what was it? $8.99. That's what's in there.
Richard Knight. He's
Oh,
our
yeah.
tech guy. What are you talking about?
Fuck it, so.
Sorry, man. I've
That's the second time you've done it now.
it's the second time.
I went to the restroom and I come back and I'm like, okay, I lost signal. Let me go back on. And then I'm like, oh, full error. And I'm like, wait. I'm like, did someone just deleted the whole stream? I'm like, I was like, wait. Like, oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Wonder
so
what the XG was on deleting the stream.
Oh man.
100.
So we're at 150. When I left to go to the bathroom, we're at like 150, and just like zap.
Man, I don't understand. Do you know what? I shouldn't do things late at night. I think that's the problem. Just don't touch anything.
It's just midday.
Oh man.
But yeah. Well, here let's put Mari back in charge.
All that work just to kick me off of a stream, huh, boys?
It wasn't you. The whole
No, I'm just
stream is
kidding.
gone. Like it is erased from history.
It never happened.
Stelios Thanos it.
Well,
out of
Will,
existence.
there's a way to recover it. I'll share with you the video.
It never happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that what it was, Will remembered that he had saluted Harry Kane, called him like the best ever, and realized he did all that and was like, oh my gosh, I better erase it from history.
Yeah, bigged up Sava, bigged up Haz.
Yeah, he was like, I gotta erase all that from history.
Yeah.
Did you pick up some lady too?
No, nobody cares about Mia.
Okay.
Lies. Knock it off.
I hope Kane never says Mia send Mia, because that would be a problem.
You're in love, man. Come on, man.
I'm about to say,
No, I'm not.
I mean,
Has someone got TV in the background?
No, it's somebody.
No.
Yeah, there's a TV noise on the background somewhere.
No, not me.
There's my kids talking in the background. Sorry.
No, it's not you.
How dare you?
Oh, this is the fan going off again.
It's
Oh.
it's steak. Let me fix you.
For my replacement, I would
That didn't
either
work.
Vlahovic or Tony.
Mhm.
Tony will have to wait for. Vlahovic will be the one. I honestly, now we got Dylan Spurs back. Yeah,
Oh,
I
sorry.
honestly think we can get Vlahovic because he is so wanting to leave Juventus, and Juventus, if we put up a nice price for him, we could get Vlahovic. He may be seeing, okay, this project with Tottenham, I can, really get a chance to shine. It's way better than what Allegri is offering me. Yeah, and if we can get him, I would love to get Kessa, either one of them from Juventus. But out of those three,
What about Martinez? Lautaro Martinez in this system, I think, would be. And
Yeah,
we-
he was fair.
the restaurant, he doesn't want to leave Milan. Like, he has everything rooted, and he criticized actually Lukaku wanting to leave. I think he would be looked up as a hypocrite if he left.
Why
no,
he
That's
was
Lukaku.
fit the
Lukaku
system.
said, "I want to stay. I'm ready to go." Blah blah blah. All I can say is, if we get Lukaku, I'm right back on the talking shit.
Lukaku.
He would last 10 minutes in that system.
well, Juventus don't. The fans, the ultras of Juventus, they were protesting. They don't want Lukaku. They were
Imagine we
protesting.
do that with Eric Dyer contracts.
Our fan base would never do that.
What about if we do a straight swap? Dyer for Lukaku.
What's so
I do
Lukaku can be
that.
our centre back?
That's a good joke.
We just tell him to score our own goal.
We can't get rid of our
Just to
new
get
club
rid of
captain,
Dyer.
Jason. We need Dyer there to be the captain. He's
Chelsea fans
Yeah,
are a meltdown. at the
Super
moment.
Dyer.
Scott, was it you who was saying that?
what's that?
Was it you? who
Yeah,
said
Dyer
that?
is going to be the new captain. He's ready to go.
Does
Yeah.
anybody think-
He's going to be the new captain. Let's be honest. As long as Højbjerg is going to leave. So if Højbjerg doesn't leave, then probably Højbjerg is going to be the captain. But if Højbjerg goes to Atletico, then I think it'll be Dyer. Unfortunately.
I think-
It won't be.
I think
Dyer's
it's going to be
not
right
get game time.
if Dyer's the captain, because that means he has to play every game.
No, Dyer's not going to be getting game time.
Yeah, if he's getting the captaincy, he is.
The guy
No,
just
he is
posted
not
an
getting
IG
game
story. He just posted an IG story today with himself wearing the captain armband. You
Yeah,
know,
see it.
ready. He's ready.
Oh my gosh.
God damn. What the fuck?
I'm telling you, do you know what? He's got pictures of Levy doing a dirty on his missus. Like, I'm telling you, because there is no way he can survive. He's out survived Kane. How? Like, he must be blackmailing Daniel Levy.
got naked
We-
pictures.
The manager. It's got to be some dodgy thing going on there, unless it's his
Because
son. Like,
the player committee is supposedly Hugo, Kane, Dyer, and
Skip.
Højbjerg. And
No,
if all
Skip.
three of the other guys are gone, it just leaves Dyer. The only other person that's ever worn the captain
rather give it to
armband is Sanchez.
now
The
Skip
only
is the
other
new,
one who has worn
Skip
the
was the
captain
new
armband.
inductee to the actual group last season. Like, they pulled Skip and he's the new inductee. So he was there for the younger players. He was the representative for the younger players.
Captain Chicken Royale.
See to the hold on.
For hell's sake, no, not chicken royale. Please, please.
Wait, hold on.
I am
See
going
to the fourth.
Stop it.
Chicken
Stop
royale.
it.
Wait,
Stop it.
hold on. See to the fourth saying Madison number 10 incoming. I actually have been thinking about that. The reason why they haven't given Madison his number yet, because they gave Basuma his number. They've given a lot of the players a lot of players also that just came in numbers. The reason why they haven't given Madison his number yet is because they were looking to give him that number 10.
100%.
I'm pretty positive that
100%.
they were waiting for the Kane stuff to resolve itself, and then they were going to give Madison the 10.
Yep, I agree.
Yep.
But Madison captain, I can see him becoming a captain next season. This season, I don't think so, because he has just come in, and I think it will take some time for him to adjust in, like make his influence over the team and all that sort of nonsense.
Yeah, I will give
I
it to
can't
Basuma.
see next
Just give it to Basuma. He's going to play every game in that team. Just give it to him. Like, or Sonny. Like, when Sonny's fully fit, or just give it to Sonny. I think, forget Dyer, he's got to go. But, like, Sonny's the oldest, member of the squad there.
That's not a terrible shout. Is he not the captain of his country?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just give it to Sonny. Like, there is no way on this earth that Dyer should be getting that captaincy, because that means we're going to see him on the pitch.
I don't think anybody on this stream wants it to be Dyer. I just think that it's probably going to be Dyer.
It probably is. Like, judging by his IG, as you
What
said,
is
like
it
I
that
saw it as well.
Or Davies. Davies might get it.
Yeah,
But he's going to be a
Davey
bench as well.
might be more of a shout. But even then, I don't want him to have it.
That's Dyer. It's unfortunately it's going to be Dyer. He's the only one left that was on the player committee.
Yeah.
And he's also the only one that has worn the captain armband at any point that would be in our team, like our squad after Harry Kane and Højbjerg leave, others than Sanchez. Sanchez wore the armband once in a preseason game, but otherwise Dyer has worn it before in preseason games. It's the only one.
Yep.
Can we not just like give it to Ange? Like just wear it on your arm.
No, didn't Arsenal play like last whole season without a permanent captain? They appointed Odegaard like towards quite late.
Yeah, that like group thing, wherever it was. Like everyone was a captain.
Yeah, why can't we do that?
In the circle of energy.
That just sounds stupid. The amount of chaos would happen.
With
That
over
would
a free kick.
surprise me, by the way, about Kane-headed clearances. That would shock me if that was true.
You know my fear for Sonny is if he becomes a captain, every single goddamn loss, whoever's fault it would be, this fan base is gonna turn on him. Oh, it's Sonny's the
They
captain.
can't now,
He
though.
should have
They
done
can't
this.
now, though, because he's literally the best player at the club.
Believe me or not, they're still
Two
gonna do
ticks
it.
on.
Yeah, Sonny's I think he's the only one that I think once he's back to full fitness, I think he will play every game.
Yeah, he
He'll be
needed that
undroppable.
pre-season, but he didn't get it.
But I don't think any of the team have had a proper preseason. They're all going to
Yeah,
struggle
but like,
against Brentford. I think Brentford.
Yeah,
that's why I think later on in the game, towards the end of the game, we're going to get outdone like by their speed on counter attacks.
yeah, like what happened at Barca.
All right, so
That honestly, I'm actually really bothered by the fact that we knew likely that this was going to happen. You can't say that you did not know this if you're Levy, okay? Because clearly Bayern had some sort of personal arrangement with Kane. If Kane wasn't interested, it would have been knocked down already.
yeah,
Levy had a number in his head. He knew that Bayern were continuously bidding more and more. So he knew that this was a possibility. I don't understand why he, the last several games, was not preparing the club to deal with this. Like, you look at Caicedo, he's been, potentially leaving all throughout the entire summer. So he's been sitting out of the Chelsea games. This
Yeah.
has been the case for any players that are like, that they're leaving. They've been sitting out. Instead, we've been allowing Kane to play maximum minutes that somebody that would start for our team this season would play, and wearing the captain armband this entire
Dude,
summer.
the trouble is, and I don't know either, but we don't know the conversation that's gone on in the background. Because it may have been, Harry, do you want to leave? And he might have been like, no, I'm happy to stay. It's fine. Like, whatever you want to make, whatever choice you want to make. So they're thinking, oh, he may want to sign a contract. Then at some point or another, he might have turned around and said, actually, no, I'm not signing the contract. And then they've forced their hand. Now, I'm not saying that did happen, but that could have happened. And that would explain why he was playing and was wearing the captain's armband. Like, we just don't know. Like, we don't. I can't believe for a minute they're just going to play him and give him the captain's armband if they didn't think he was going to stay.
The bid that they've accepted is exactly the same bid they actually turned down a month ago. The only difference is, it's the structure of payments. That's what's changed. That's the only reason why they accepted the bid. But it's a joke. He was saying that he ain't going to sell him for less than 110 million. But he made out like he got all the fans basically saying, yeah, Levy's this, Levy's that. He ain't going to listen to their crap. Who do Bayern thing they are? And what's happened? They've turned around and literally turned around and gave him a finger and said, listen, take it or leave it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not impressed with the way Bayern went about this.
Oh no, 100%.
Like,
but they done what Madrid done in previous seasons, or United's done to us. Like, just treated us like a small club. Everyone's
that's
going around.
the thing, though. Bayern came out and actually made the comments, like, out in a presser, and said, if he keeps to his word, we will get him. If he keeps to his word. If Kane's camp keeps to his word, which means that they had personal terms already agreed upon. If Kane was not going for it, if he was not already in agreement with them, then Bayern would not have bid. And they would have bid that way. So the fact that they actually had him playing and, giving this false hope and setting up the team in preseason around him with knowing that he had this personal arrangement with Bayern is really irresponsible, because now we're going into the first game in a few days and we have this player that we expected to be there, or we weren't sure was going to be there, and he's not there. Instead of they could have been giving game time to Richie and Dane Scarlett, more game time to them. They could have been preparing. They could have been pushing through, like, whoever's going to, be the captain, the potential captain, and have them get used to wearing the armband. We could have been prepping during this time. That's what's frustrating me.
Yeah, 5 years ago it would have been called tapping up. Like, what Bayern done in terms of agreeing personal terms, then them not going to Kane's house and turning up at Kane's house and then basically agreeing the deal, that would have been called tapping up. Now the thing is, they've done it. If Tottenham wanted, if Levy wanted, they could have put a stop to it there and then and said, listen, you can do whatever you want. You can do the personal terms. We are not going to sell you. You finish your last year of your contract. If you're not going to sign a new contract with us, then we'll sell you. But we want this much. If they're not going to offer that much, they're not. You're not going anywhere. But the thing is, like, they tried to play poker with Bayern, and Bayern basically won. Like, that's what happened. Levy backed off because he didn't want to lose 100 million quid.
But the whole playing Kane while we're pretty sure we're going to sell him fits in with the whole preseason, right? We didn't buy any center backs. We didn't buy any center backs to get used to playing with each other. We didn't set up any games once we saw that Roma dropped out and there was a rain. So it just fits in. Why not? It fits in with the whole unprepared preseason that we did. So why not add another?
Our preseason was full of
horrible.
Scott, that's the reason why I think that they don't want to spend the money, because Levy's probably turned around and said, we'll do it 48 hours before our first league game, yeah, and it'll give us 10 days to. He's buggered off on holiday. He ain't back yet.
Oh,
By the time he gets back there, it's going to be like the actual transfer window is going to close. So it's been a week. He's got another week, so he's going to come back on the last 2-3 days of the transfer window. And they're not going to spend the money. As far as they're concerned, all the players are in place. Maybe Longlay's going to come in. That's the only player, which I believe they've probably already signed. I reckon the deal for that's already been done.
They didn't pay $60 million for Richarlison last year to sit on the bench his whole career.
Well, exactly. Richarlison's our new striker, and like they've bought this Argentinian kid. He's probably going to be the second striker and challenge Dane Scarlett or someone like one of them. But I don't think they're going to spend that money. I really don't, because it's just the way it stinks and the way the transfer's been done.
We'll probably use Sonny like we like to do, right? We'll have one starter be the backup for the other starter. Sonny will be the backup striker. Then we'll move him up. Then we got to bring somebody else in because that's what we like to do, right? We like to have our other starters be the backup for the other.
You mean Sonny, who everybody, so many of our fans claim can't finish, but he can't. he's a terrible finisher.
No, he's a bad crosser, apparently.
Dude, you and Will are absolutely loving this, aren't you?
No, you know what? I don't love it because I love Harry Kane, and I want to see Harry Kane and Sonny together. Unlike people that are thinking that I'm just only love Son. No, I would like to see two amazing players play together. I wish they could have won a trophy.
Yeah, that's the only downside to it. Being all the finals. Unfortunately, it was there for the taking. United were there for the taking. I honestly believe Poch had a huge part to play in getting us over those finals. He made a lot of mistakes on the way. We got lucky as well on the way, but you need that luck. But unfortunately, our luck ran out until the semi-finals. After that, in the finals, we had no luck whatsoever because that penalty was never a penalty. But
oh my gosh!
And everybody can say what they want about Sonny, but he got us into those semis.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Against City, it was Sonny's goals. It was Sonny's goals. He absolutely destroyed City. I'm actually surprised Pep didn't try and go for Sonny. That used to. But every season when the transfer window opened in the summer, I was thinking, right, bid's going to come in for Son. Bid's going to come in for Son. But it never did. I don't know why. But I would have thought after the way he absolutely destroyed City, or every time he played against them, he would score. And especially in the second leg when he went to City ground, basically and absolutely destroyed them at the start. They were panicking
because because Levy would never sell Son unless he absolutely
100%.
Because Sonny is more valuable.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Say otherwise, Sonny is more valuable to Levy and the club than Kane is. I know 100%. A lot of people think otherwise, but from a financial standpoint, Sonny is more valuable to the club and Levy than Kane is. Levy would probably be like, over my dead body would Sonny ever leave this club? It's basically the only way that Sonny could ever leave the club is if he was a few months out from going on free or whatever. That's the only way that maybe he would. He refused to sign an extension or something like that. But I mean, it would be the worst if he had to choose. If Levy had to choose between Kane and Sonny, he will choose Sonny every day because of the money that Sonny brings in.
Yeah.
Does anybody 100%. Know when Sonny's contract is running down?
2 more years.
2 more. So technically next year. Technically next year
We
before
are
they start shopping.
in a Sun saga next year, then, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I think. Do you know what I actually think? I reckon if we do well this season, when I say well, if we get into, even if it's a Conference League or whatever, I actually think Sonny would extend his contract. The thing is, Sonny's old man apparently didn't want him to, that last contract. Sonny's old man was saying to leave because apparently Liverpool were
Who's
interested in
this
him.
guy?
Who's that?
I guess
Yeah,
it's
Liverpool
Stell
were
over on
interested.
Twitch. I guess.
Stell is on Twitch.
But still, I already got it downloaded, buddy, on my computer, all 5.2 gigabytes, a minute and a half. Boom, done. Let's go.
Nice. We're
Nice
covering
one,
the episode. Well, now, will it show the same stats of how many people have watched? No.
No, it won't say that.
It's still, your comments are only coming through on Twitch, so nobody on YouTube can see them.
I can see them.
But yeah, because we're in StreamYard, but people on YouTube can't see them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I was saying, like, I just think, like,
Will, did you see my message?
Yeah.
In the private chat.
Okay. All right, guys. I gotta bounce, but you guys
Bye,
can.
Mari.
Bye,
Stay-
Mari. Good night,
Take
Mari.
care, Mari.
All right.
Good night.
Leave you out.
Levy out.
Mari out.
Leave you out.
Out. Time stock out.
Kane out.
He is out now.
I see a comment I wanted to talk about with Spurs King. Son's retiring here and becoming a club ambassador. I mean, I get it. I mean, Son's been loyal with the club. I mean, he pretty much signed that extension. I forgot how many years ago, but I mean,
Well, when Nuno was the manager, that shows you
When Nuno-
devotion
yeah.
right there, doesn't it?
yeah, that was pretty low point for Spurs. Yeah, so
Mhm.
I mean,
Actually, he
But
also
we thought the
stepped
same-
up there and was scoring.
yeah,
Sonny they tried to one of the Arab clubs. They put
Yeah,
a bid in, like the Saudi clubs. They actually put a bid in for Sonny, and Sonny turned around and said he's got no intentions of going there, and he wants to stay at Spurs. Now, like, I know his old man apparently he wanted him to leave a couple of seasons ago before he signed that contract, but I don't know whether it's true, but there was rumors that him and his old man fell out because of Sonny, like, he's saying that he hasn't got no ambition. Like, so,
Do you know what I would find fucking hilariously ironic? If
that we win a
actually
trophy.
if we win the FA Cup, like the season that Kane fucking leaves, how ironic would that be?
It's never going to happen.
No, I know, but it would make me die laughing. That's so fucking Spurs right there.
Sorry,
Isn't it?
what you're saying, Jason? If we were to,
If we were to win the FA Cup, the season that Kane left
Kane left.
would be so Spurs. It would be unbelievable.
Do you know what it would be typical of Spurs doing that. Like,
Oh,
dream.
then
Pigeon, last minute winner. Starts
then I
doing
might accept-
pigeon dance.
then I might accept Kane as a loser.
no, like, he'll probably win the Champions League with Bayern.
Yeah, that's very likely as well.
He's guaranteed a trophy. He's guaranteed the league
Guaranteed a
trophy.
trophy
over
there.
there.
Darren guaranteed a couple trophies, domestic cups as well.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he'll probably start off with a Super Cup. I think, is it the first game? Yeah, it's the first
don't
game.
know.
I think it's next week. It's the Super Cup, i.e. their League Cup or Charity Shield. Sorry, it's their version of the Charity Shield, the Super Cup.
By the way, does anybody know the terms of Kane's agreement? Is there like a buyback clause or anything inside?
Those details.
There's rumours
haven't been
there is,
realized.
but I don't think he
Yeah,
signed a
just-
4-year deal.
Yeah, 4-year deal for when all the add-ons get included, it'll be £103 million.
Well, what's the
Yep.
total?
103.
£103 million.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it's about 100. That's about 120 million euros.
Yeah, 120 million.
Yeah, about
The
120
guaranteed amount
million
is
euros.
100 million euro, and then when the add-ons are an additional 20 million euro.
So even before this season's Premier League starts, Kane might have already won a trophy because Bayern are in the Super Cup final.
That's tomorrow
Yeah, the
or
Super Cup.
Saturday.
I think is it next week?
No, it's
That's
this week.
next-
It's Saturday.
It's
Is it
Saturday
Saturday?
night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah,
playing
well,
their first
you
game,
never
which
know.
is
He'll
on the
probably
18th.
play. He's fit, isn't he? He's match fit. Well, kind of.
I mean, if he goes there for tomorrow, I doubt they'll have him playing on Saturday. Like he
He
might
might
be in
come
the
on as a sub.
stadium. I think he'll just be in the stadium. I don't think.
But
he's
at
gonna
least
be
because
dressed.
he got preseason minutes with us, he's fit.
Yeah, like I think he might be able to just like have a training session with him. They'll see if he's all right to go, and even if he gets like half an hour, he'll win his first trophy just to piss Tottenham off.
That would be hilarious comedy.
Yeah, just sub him in the last
It's not.
minute.
Will
Oh,
it
man.
is going to be delirious. They're going to literally rub it in our
Who
faces.
did Bayern play? Wait, who did Bayern play?
They are playing RB Leipzig.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
the Super Cup or in?
Yeah,
Is it
Super Cup.
Leipzig
Super Cup.
or?
Super Cup, they're playing Leipzig. And then
Yeah,
their first
yeah.
game of Bundesliga is against Leverkusen.
You know, I kept saying on streams before, and I'll even admit this, that I was like, like if Kane leaves, then, I hope that he does well because he's given so much to this club and everything. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
wish him the best.
I ain't got no animosity against that guy.
I kept saying that. Like, I kept saying that in other streams, but now, when this is now happening and I'm sitting in it, I'm a salty bitch, man. I'm like pissed. And I'm like, I
Don't be
don't
a
want to
salty
see
bitch.
him win anything right now. I really don't.
Now, do you know what? I don't care what happens with him. I'm not
It's
even going
not
to watch
his fault
German
either.
football.
Like, this,
Like, but I don't like. I ain't got no animosity against him going. Like, at the end of the day, like I blame our owners. I honestly
I blame
do. Like, they've had one of the greatest goal scorers, like in a generation. Like, and they couldn't build a team around him.
I don't blame him, but I agree. One of the things that Will said earlier is I support the badge. Like he's,
Oh yeah, 100%.
I have no animosity to him, but he's dead to me now. I don't give a fuck what he does.
Like, no, that's what I'm saying.
No,
I wouldn't
love
watch
Kane a little
none of the
bit.
Bayern games or anything. And
No,
like, but the thing is, I actually would support him if Bayern had Chelsea or Arsenal in the Champions League.
Yes, I agree with you there.
So like that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have any animosity. Look, he's Tottenham through and through. Like he served the club well. All right, the way he's
100%.
gone hasn't been ideal, but I honestly think this has happened because of the way Levy treated him over the City move. He wanted to go and he should have gone. And I reckon he still believes. He believes in his head that them doing the treble, he should have been there as well. So yeah, like he served us well. He scored loads of goals for us. He's basically like we're gonna this season. We're gonna feel his absence. We will feel his absence.
If we had let him go when he wanted to go, right now he would have had 4 trophies.
Yeah.
He would have had 2 league trophies, like won the league 2 years in a row, done the treble one of those years. I mean, he would have had 4 trophies.
He would have won the Champions League, FA Cup, and 2 league titles.
And he would not have let Arsenal win the Community Shield as well. No way Arsenal would have won the Community Shield if Kane.
Yeah.
Yep.
So no, as I said, like he's gone. Thank you very much. You've done your job. Like I ain't gonna follow Bayern around or anything like that unless it's against Arsenal or Chelsea or any other club, like English club. But at the end of the day, like I ain't gonna follow him. Good luck to him. But if he comes back to the club, he'll always be welcome. Like I won't put it this way, like because the way I look at it, he could have turned around and said, right, fuck this. I'm gonna wait until the season's done. Yeah, I'm going to stay. I'm not going to go yet, right? So Tottenham ain't getting the money. I'm going to stay. Go at the end of the season on a free. Go to any club of my choice. Like you go to United. He could have gone to City. He could have gone to Chelsea. Like at the end of the day, he's turned around and said, "No, I'll go to Bayern." He's done, as I said, like he's done his role. Like, but I ain't going to hate him. I won't hate on him like how I hate on Poch. Like Poch, like I don't care. Like what he's done, as far as I'm concerned, that's criminal. What he's done. I know. All right, I'll blame our owners, but at the end of the day, you still wouldn't go. Like you shouldn't be going to Chelsea. There could have been other jobs. He could have hung around because they reckon that Ancelotti might be the Brazil coach soon. And Lopetegui, Lopetegui might go back to Madrid.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you there. Why hate Poch? Because when he went to PSG, he was waiting for a job offer from Tottenham for a while. Leaving
Don't matter.
This is
listen, Ilias. Let me tell you one thing. Yeah, like I wear the badge on my arm. Yeah, and on my heart.
You're not wearing the badge on your arm.
Right. What I'm saying to you. Yeah, you go to any club. You don't go to like Arsenal and you don't go to Chelsea. He could have gone to other clubs. United didn't want him. They chose what's his name? Ten Hag. Yeah. They chose Ten Hag. Yeah, the Madrid job was about to come. Even the Bayern job, he could have been approached for.
But
like he would have got a top
job. Did they
job.
approach him? That's the point. Did they approach him? That's the point.
I don't believe they did.
They didn't approach him because at the time when they approached like Tuchel became available because Thingy sacked him. Chelsea sacked him and they brought Potter in. So because Tuchel like the Bayern, because he's German, the Bayern lot. Otherwise, Poch would have been one of the candidates for the role.
But they didn't approach him. That's the thing. Chelsea.
Yeah, but we don't know that. We don't know. Listen, we don't listen. No, I'm sorry. No, like
he was out of job for one entire season.
The guy turned around and said that he would never ever coach Barcelona. Why? Because he was manager of Espanyol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he ever say that he would never ever coach Arsenal or Chelsea?
He turned around and said that. Yeah, he turned around and said he would never coach Arsenal. He definitely said Arsenal, but he turned around after the Battle of the Bridge. Yeah, after all the fighting and everything between the players and that game could have told anyone how much hatred these two clubs have with each other.
But he never said that he would never go to Chelsea.
Doesn't matter. Listen. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a Tottenham boy. Yeah, I fucking hate Chelsea. I don't care. As a supporter, I hate Chelsea more than I hate Arsenal. Yeah, but as to teams, I hate Arsenal more. But as a club, as the fans, we hate Chelsea more.
Yeah,
it's just the way it is. Like
if Levy didn't wanted him, he didn't have a job offer from other clubs. Chelsea is the only club that's giving him a job after one whole season.
Levy offered him a job when he was at PSG, but he turned around and said no. At the time, PSG was happy to let him go. PSG, yes. Levy offered him. He turned around and said, "Can you come and
because he was under a contract. He was under a contract back then. He was under a contract.
It doesn't matter. No. Hang on. PSG were looking to replace him anyway. He was getting sacked at the end of the season, whether he won the title or Champions League or whatever. They were getting rid of him. He was already told, but he said
that's late. We already had hired Conte by the time the rumors came about that.
No, we didn't. No, Conte wasn't hired. No, we didn't. No, we did not. It was 10 games in. 10 games in, and we approached. Levy approached Poch, and Poch said, "No, if I come, I'll come at the end of the season. I want to finish my season at PSG," and which is fair enough.
But 10 games,
which is fair enough.
We had Conte as well with us.
Yeah, no, but by then Conte had come in. Like Conte agreed. They practically begged Conte to come. Yeah, because Conte said no, I weren't coming. Conte weren't going to come to Spurs. Yeah, then he came. And then, basically, the shit show that happened afterwards.
And then regret it.
going back to it, like, put it this way. There is no fucking way I would.
You're talking about the summer that we hired
that
Nuno,
guy is
right?
dead to me. He is dead to me proper.
Yeah.
Wait, Poch is dead to
no,
you, or Conte is dead to you, or both?
No, Conte. But I absolutely loved Conte. I was definitely one of those fans. Like, I was a Conte in fan, even though I did think that the guy just gave up. He didn't give a shit. After a while, you could see he was ignoring the obvious, and he was just carrying on. He was being stubborn just to make a point, which in some points did annoy me, but I was still Conte in up until the last day, until he got they let him go. But with Poch, what he done, as far as I'm concerned, he's gone to Chelsea. He's gone to the enemy. Yeah, Arsenal and Chelsea are the enemy. They're the two clubs that hate each other. West Ham hate us more than we hate West Ham. Yeah, like, West Ham don't bother us that much, but Arsenal and Chelsea, as fans, as fans going to the games, like, Chelsea, we just don't like, and they don't like us.
But we can't give our manager to Chelsea, but we always take their managers. We always take their legendary managers in our club.
No. Hang on. The reason why we got Mourinho turned around and openly said he would never manage Tottenham. Yeah. The reason why Mourinho wouldn't manage Tottenham is when we had our director of football at the time, David Pleat. This is before when Abramovich came in. You know, let me tell you the story. You know, Abramovich, before he bought Chelsea, he landed at Tottenham. He had a meeting with Daniel Levy, and Daniel Levy turned around and thought he was blagging and he was lying. And he turned around and said, "Yeah, no, we're not interested in selling." Yeah. So Abramovich then, on his way back, like, he flew over and he asked the pilot, "What's that stadium there?" And the pilot turned around and said it was Chelsea. And then he goes, "Yeah, take me down there." And Chelsea were about to get bankrupt. They were literally hours away from bankruptcy.
Hold on,
like,
Chelsea
they were going down.
is so small. Could he see that from a plane?
Yes, no, plane, a helicopter.
I wonder how he saw it.
It's a helicopter.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, that's what happened. And then, funny story too is that not only did Abramovich try to buy us, but Todd Bowley tried to buy us too. Before
I know. I heard that as well.
$2.5 billion.
Yeah, I heard that as well. Like, but with Abramovich,
we did have AVB, we had Jose, we had Conte, which were all ex-Chelsea guys, right? So
no, they were all Chelsea. But the thing is, they had won. They won everything. They were decorated managers at Chelsea, and they came, and that's why majority of our fan base didn't like them, because they thought that they were doing us a favor. And the way they came in, that is the impression they were giving. Like, so that's why they weren't liked by a lot of the fan base. Although, like, they wanted to win, and they wanted to win more so with Tottenham than they did because at the end of the day, it would have been a mark on their careers, and it would turn out to be. Although Mourinho can turn around and say he got us to a final and got sacked before even playing that final. So, but with Conte, like, he's got that mark against him.
Yeah.
Well, Mourinho, he went.
I don't think of it as a mark against Conte. Whatever people want to say about Conte, it's not a mark against Conte. It's a mark.
Absolutely, I 100% agree.
We were so stressful for him that we put the guy in the effing hospital. Like, the poor guy.
He busted his
in the
gallbladder.
Hospital off of stress from
absolutely,
trying to coach Dyer in the back. That's what we did to that man who has gone everywhere and won.
Dyer's a health hazard.
Dyer is a health hazard.
Whoever is a I don't even want to say it. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a rant if I go up there. Yeah.
People, you know, everybody knows I've been defending Conte. You know what? People slagging off Conte. He wasn't perfect. He made mistakes. You know, he rage quit in the end. I totally see all of that. But what we put him through, and the
Oh,
players
yeah.
that we gave him, utter shit, complete utter shit. And they think that he was such shit of a manager. That is not true. You
No, but you know what?
you
This is
you
why.
forgot that you were there singing his name at the North London Derby. Do you think that we played like shit in the North
No.
London Derby when we had
No.
the biggest goal difference against Arsenal in North London Derby that we've had in ages? The biggest goal difference. 3-0 game. Did you think that we were playing like shit under Conte in that? What about in when we were battering Man City?
Yeah, I know.
Were we playing like shit, or was that nice looking football? That was nice looking football, and that was all under Conte.
Do you know what? Like,
Memories are short.
we don't even have to. You don't even have to defend Conte with the football that he played with us. Just look at that Inter Milan team that won the title, which had won the title after so many years. Yeah, Juventus were dominant. Yeah, he turns up and he literally gets that Inter Milan side. And do you know what? Everyone said, "Oh, he spent so much money, this and that." He bought young players. Hakimi was a reject at Madrid. He bought Hakimi, turned him into a world-class wing back. He bought in what's the guy now currently the youngster they've got? Well, he's not a youngster anymore. The one Liverpool.
Barella.
Yeah, Barella.
Oh, Barella went to Liverpool.
No. Liverpool were interested in signing him, but Barella he bought in as a youngster. Yeah, he had potential. He turned a lot of the players, Martinez and Lukaku. Look at Lukaku. He looked like a world beater. That Chelsea spent over £100 million on him. Like, so,
or even some of our own players.
Yeah,
Decky was languishing over there at Juve.
Do you know what?
And then he comes in, and then Conte makes him look amazing. People are like, "Oh, he can end up being a generational talent. We'll see how it goes. He could be world class." In a couple of months.
Decky and Bentancur, basically were sitting on the bench. And do you know what? The player, the American guy, what's his name? Who I think is a really good player. But I just think the Leeds.
McKinney.
No. The American
Adams.
guy.
Adams.
Oh, okay.
No, not Tyler. Tyler Adams. I think we missed the trick.
McKinney, it was McKinney.
What's the other guy? The one they signed from Juventus.
McKinney.
Yeah, and I think he's a quality player. Yeah, but McKinney took Bentancur's place, and then but Bentancur had already won 2 league titles with Juventus. So, but when McKinney came in, he actually took Bentancur's place and put Bentancur on the bench. But look, he brought Bentancur over here and he turned him into a top-class player.
Something else.
Fans from other clubs turn around and say that he is a top midfielder.
With Conte, he also started Juventus's dominance and ended it.
Absolutely,
Yeah, with that,
he won the first 3 league titles with them. He won the first 3 league titles with them.
I got to leave.
I
got a meeting in about an hour. Yeah, have a good time. Yeah.
Steak.
Yep, and as always, leave you out.
See you later, buddy.
Leave you out.
I'm proud of Elias. He didn't mention any sexual things.
I'm surprised.
I'm gonna jump too, guys. This is
do you know what? I'm
hours
gonna
of talking about this.
Well, I don't even know what time it is.
Yeah, it's too many hours talking about
If
this
you're
for
in the UK,
me.
it's like 4:00 in the morning.
Oh yeah, well, still early for me.
All right,
I'm normally asleep. I normally sleep about 7-8 o'clock in the morning.
There you go.
Perfectly reasonable time.
I've done it a bunch of times. But for people that are watching and they've been watching this for a while, and the original stream is uploading right now, will be available in the video section in about 60 minutes. So after
you found it?
Yeah. So it uploaded super quick because I got super fast internet. But the YouTube processing time is going to take longer than it took me to upload it and fix it. But yeah, I mean, if people are willing. I mean, I can hang out for a little bit longer, but I've been streaming all day too, and if we want to
Yeah,
sit
I'll
down,
go to bed. It's midnight here, so
I'll call it a night as well. Scott M's probably sleeping on the desk.
yeah, putting his kids to sleep. It's still early
I
for
had to
him.
run off and do a little bit of parenting. I had to pretend
You're
like
not
I-
gaming in the background, are you, Scott?
No. I had to parent. I had to go pretend like that,
Okay.
just to make sure the kids are still alive.
It's still early for Scott. It's only like what, 8
9
o'clock?
o'clock. 9
9
o'clock.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God.
man.
Yeah, I'm farther west than all the other guys here. So, or sorry, I don't know.
Canada.
Or De La Spurs. Sorry.
I'm in Tennessee, so I'm on
yeah.
Central Town.
Heard a little country,
Yeah.
little country twang in there, as you said.
Oh yeah,
Central
it'll
time.
come out when I'm talking about Tennessee.
Yeah, I lived in Nashville for about three or 4 years, off and on. So
Nice.
Where are you now, Will?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yeah, it's a good city. Cool city.
Originally from the St. Louis area. Moved to Texas when I was in the military. Lived in San Antonio. And then I went to Korea for 13 years. And then from there back to Missouri for 6 months. Then Nashville. And then
How long did you serve for?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Do you do any tours?
Korea is technically considered a tour because it's still a war zone.
Yeah,
But no, I actually volunteered to go to, because I was in the intelligence service. So, I volunteered to go to Kuwait during Operation Enduring Freedom. You know, like the beginning of the Iraq War. So I joined May of 2000, so I was right there in the thick of it in 9/11. So, but they didn't pick me for some reason. But which is kind of surprising. But then right after that, once I applied for that, once you apply for a forward operating location, because you don't really get to pick, you just kind of put in your preferences.
Yeah.
They sent me to Korea shortly after that, and that's when I went to Korea for the first time in 2003. So, yeah. And then I lived in Lynchburg, Virginia, and then I lived in Greensboro, North Carolina, and now I live in Atlanta.
Foxy old London. Lived in Dubai for a while. Came back from Dubai, and done my travelled around with work, like New York, like parts of Asia. I'd like so yeah, it was all right. But now I'm stuck in a bed.
Well, I guess there could be worse things in life. But...
Oh yeah, 100%. I think every day there's people who are worse off than I am. So just don't take your vaccines.
Do what you want, boss. You can report our channel with screenshot evidence of your mods bullying, calling a group of people an ethnic slur. Who did that?
Who did that?
Mod names King Spurs. Go for it. Go for it, boss.
Well, it could be worse, mate. You could be a Tottenham fan.
Especially with a guy whose YouTube name is Dingo Yid. I don't even see anybody.
What is he turning around and saying that the slur is?
I don't know.
They got into it on the other. It's from the others. The original.
Yeah.
They were arguing.
Well, then you can't screenshot it, brother.
Yeah, I think they're having a go at Stella as well.
It's gone. But
It was a bit stupid.
Yeah, there's always one.
no.
Do you know what? We live in a woke world now, man. Like everyone's trying to cancel one another. It's just going. The world's going mad.
Yeah, but go ahead, man. Report that, dude. It won't hurt our channel at all. It'll just hurt the YouTube account that did it. So you got to, in order to report it, you have to click on that comment and hit report, right? Like, you know how it does it? It says report or block. You click on the person's name or whatever, and it gives you two options, report or block. Just click report, dude. Have at it, man. YouTube will handle it. That's not my business. I mean, trust me, I don't want anyone in our chat to be using racial slurs. I personally find that extremely disgusting, and I would never do that. Nor do I like any racist language whatsoever. I didn't see it, so I can't. I mean, you're just telling me third party, fourth hand. I'm not saying it didn't happen or did. But yeah, man, if you feel like you got to report it to YouTube, report it to YouTube, man. I mean, it is what it is.
I know he has to make the announcement to everyone. Like, why do we
basically, I said I'm a Turk because I am. Okay, cool. Will, what's my channel? This is my channel. So Tottenham Away is me, Stel, Iggy, JP, and Mari. Right, that's one channel. And then I have another channel called Will Stewart 365 where I do fragrance reviews, sunglass reviews, watch reviews, stuff like that. So yeah.
And also, Mario also has a channel called Soccer Sessions, I think it is.
Well, Soccer Sessions is all of our channel too. Yeah. It's our second.
I thought it was Mario's. Oh, okay, I thought it was just Mario's main channel.
No, it's Tottenham Away too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we just rebranded it as Soccer Sessions because that channel's supposed to be for like all other football content that's not related to Tottenham stuff, but you know, it's almost a full-time job. You know, running this channel. Like, I don't know if people realize how many uploads we do, but like just in the past, since August 5th, which is what, how many days ago?
5
What's
days
today?
ago.
Yeah, 5 days ago, 6, 7. So let's say the last 7 days for a week, we got 3, 6, 10, 15, 24, 29, 33 videos we've uploaded in the past 7 weeks or 7 days.
Man,
33 uploads a week.
You guys are working hard. Working hard.
Yeah. I mean, we've got over 200,000 views this month. 200,000 views. So big up you guys out there watching the show. We've gained 642 subscribers in the last 2 weeks. So big up you guys.
Am I right? And like that, you guys lost like when?
Yeah, we were 12,000.
Yeah, I know. Like, what was his? I can't even remember that guy's name now. Like, who started it?
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's Voldemort. We don't say his name.
Yeah, like, yeah. But yeah, like since I because when I used to follow you guys before, like I used to see. Oh, hang on, when I went because I used to watch regularly, then I just stopped, and like was busy really, like so. And then when I went back, I thought to myself, hey, how come I swear to God, they had about 10,000 subscribers at the time when I last.
Yeah, we were like, I think we were like 300 short of 12K when it finally ended up going down. But I mean, it's kind of funny too because sometimes people act like we're a small channel now, but no, I mean like we've rebuilt it. Like my channel had like 2,000, like maybe 2,400 or something like that when it started. So we didn't start from scratch, but you know we've grown. We're at almost 4,600 now, and it's been like what 3 months. So yeah. May, June,
it's
July.
like, yeah, because even Saga, I remember, like, he started up and he's on like something like nine.
I think he just hit 9,500 yesterday.
But you go on YouTube, every channel, you just see his face, and I think, is he doing that? Oh God, button. Skip that, like, because you just get Tottenham abuse. He's made to say he's a good guy. You know, each to their own. I don't hold malice against anyone, like, but he like basically, I've had my runnings with him, but like I say to him, look, I just enjoy watching like these shows and like, but I turned around and said, "You've made a living out of like slagging off Tottenham fans." Like, guys, that's what's made him famous. I think slagging off Tottenham fans, going on to other channels, other group fan channels, slagging on Spurs fans, like, and he's done well. Like he does it full time now, I believe. He went full time because I actually sent him a message. I said, "Don't you work?" Because before he used to go to work in the mornings and he used to film while he was on his way to work. But now he does streaming full time, like from morning till night.
Yeah.
And he watches every single, like up until a certain time, or probably, but whenever he's not streaming, or even when he is streaming, he's got it on in the background with all the chat, like the messages and stuff. And then, like, when other people go onto his channel and put a comment, and he goes, "I remember you. You was on this channel slagging me off." Like, that's how he catches them out. Like, and it's so funny. Like, when you see the people, like, they're like, "Oh, next thing you know, they're gone." Like, they've just literally stopped sending messages through, or they apologize or whatever, just to get on the channel. It's crazy, man. Honestly, like the amount of, I can't believe, like, when I first started watching again, like, you guys, Sava, like Henry, what's the other guy who does the walks with his dog?
Sean.
Why are you called a freak?
Yeah, Sean Butler.
I actually watched that stream the other night. I think it was it come up on reels.
You know what I mean?
It come up on the reels,
So short,
like
yeah.
I was going through, and it come up. So I just watched it just for a laugh. But yeah, like Sean, you guys were all under one. Well, not under one umbrella, but you guys were all sort of interlinking with each other. Now, like now it's like no. Henry like does his own thing with what's his name, the guy Lee Gunner, and then like obviously Sava does his own thing with his mini me Perchy. That's Sava's mini me. Like,
Yeah.
oh god, it's just crazy. Honestly, like the amount of abuse people like that you guys get. I couldn't. I have to like literally start control because I've got bad temper. Like, so I wouldn't give a.
Don't we
Well,
all?
I'll probably get kicked off YouTube. Like, so I have to control myself. Like, so. But yeah, like, the abuse you guys get, the abuse Stell gets. Oh my god! Like, I'm like,
Yeah, still gets it too. I mean, I get it too. I mean,
you guys
Felix
got to
get-
be thick-skinned. Like,
Mm-hmm.
right,
It's not.
you know.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I'm necessarily thick-skinned. I just don't care. Right? Like, I'm.
Yeah, exactly. Now the thing is, I would literally start like earlier on. Someone sent a couple of messages, and I just literally started effing and blind. And I thought, shit, I better keep quiet. Like, I'm gonna get kicked off of the channel or whatever. Like, so I apologise to Sal. I said, sorry, man. He goes, no, thanks for sticking up for me. Like, I said, it's not that. I just don't like it. Like, these people, these woke people, man. Like, I've just got really just getting on my nerves. That's why I don't really come on the channels. I try to avoid them. I just literally send a message here and there, and that's me done. Like, Stell always sends me the link, and I say, nah, I'm good. Most of the time I'm on drugs. Like, so I'm high literally most of the day. Even now I'm high. Like, I literally took about 8 tablets. Like, so morphine, the works. Right? Yeah. So that's why I'm talking shit. I think I better go now. Time to go.
Yeah. But speaking of times to go, man, I think we gotta rock out here tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching the chat, and I'm sure tomorrow will be full of streams too, because I'm sure more Kane news. I'm sure there'll be at least one more, twist and turn in this
You know what?
episode before we.
You know what?
call it a day.
I still hold that tiny little hope that he might say no. Because his missus is suddenly decided to
Right?
give
Tell me
birth.
about it.
All right, guys.
Yeah, guys, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Yeah, cheers, fellas.
I can't remember
care,
if there's
everyone.
Stell's got a show tomorrow in the morning, and then
Yeah, he's asked me to come on 9:30, right?
and then we've
Is
got
what's he holding awake?
yeah, that's probably why he left the stream, just to go to sleep after he killed this one. And then we'll probably we will be going live Sunday for the Will Stewart THFC Ranch show after that, and on Sunday after the game, we got a live watch along too, I think, for Brentford as well.
Can't wait to see Richarlison be offside 10 times in a game.
It'll be an interesting one, right? Because right now, like, I don't know the lineups. I don't know. I can't even make a guess on who's going to start. I mean, is it going to be Son Richarlison Kulu? Is it going to be Perisic Son Kulu? Is it going to be
Solomon's
what's it going to be? I would think that even if Postecoglou in the back of his mind had half of a thought to not start Son this first game, I think he has to now.
Yeah.
With he needs to.
Yeah.
And Son needs to be captain.
You never know. Levy might pull Neymar out the bag, like
Neymar, Mbappe.
Pigeon. Literally got a
Neymar
Brazilian front three.
Neymar and
Neymar.
You got Emerson Real balls into the box.
Neymar's pretty old now, and I think PSG was kind of looking to offload him anyway. It wouldn't be. I don't think it'd be a surprise. Although the wages he would want would be unreal because he's already
give Levy a heart attack.
He's on $500,000 a week.
Yeah,
and the rest,
which is more than what he was going to offer Kane to say. So
yeah.
But I think Kane's only getting paid $400K a week at Bayern.
Yeah, it was the same as Ndombele. Yeah. That's at Spurs.
No, $400K. He was on $350.
Well, I mean, how much was he earning here?
$350 after that last bump or something like that.
We was offering him that. We was offering him what he was.
We matched him.
Yeah.
He turned it down.
I mean, look, he's gone. Like, it's like, as gutted as I am, fuck it. You know what I mean? It's done now.
I think the latest rumor that I heard was that the holdup was that people in his family wanted him. So it's basically his brother, I think, and his father.
Yeah, Charlie.
They wanted him to get the same size of a signing on bonus that he would have gotten if he went on a free. And that's what the holdup kind of was.
Really?
So, yeah.
Even though they just stuffed $100 million for him. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Bayern were desperate. Bayern had to do this transfer.
Yeah,
it had to happen.
Did do something.
They would have got lynched. I
think I've seen a lot of Bayern fans that aren't happy about it though too. They said they don't.
They needed Kane. They needed Kane.
But they needed him desperately. Now, Bayern in Germany, they basically.
I got him as behind Man City as favorites for a Champions League now. Especially bringing in Kim Min-jae. Who else I got?
Yeah, but what if Mbappe goes to? Nah, it's not happening.
Kimmich
goes to Real Madrid.
I don't think he goes to Real Madrid this year.
He might still.
Yeah, to Real Madrid.
Yeah, no, Mbappe will go, but I don't think he'll go yet because
next season.
Ain't you seen the latest that the owners have turned around and basically they're basically making him feel bad, trying to blackmail him, saying that if he leaves, that the staff at the club are going to start. They're going to start after laying them off, sacking them. A lot of players are going to have to be.
I don't blame him, to be honest with you. To say you're going to. Well, I think Mbappe's case is a little bit different than Kane's because I think PSG is asking a little bit of an unreasonable number. They're wanting 200 or 300 million euros or something.
Yeah.
If it was like 100 million, in his last year or whatever, and Real Madrid, if it was in the same scenario as Kane was, where Mbappe has agreed with Real Madrid and Real Madrid's willing to pay the 100, £1,000,000, and then all of a sudden Mbappe backs out of it and says he's just going to roll his contract out, then I would say, yeah, they've got some pace. But man, they're taking a hard nail stance. In fact, I've heard they're not even going to let him play.
Yeah.
So there's no way it's impossible to.
Well, in their league, I don't think it's impossible because they don't need Mbappe to win.
Win league. But this is what they're saying. They're turning around and saying that because Mbappe said he'll happily sit on the sidelines because he don't care. He'll sit, and that's when they've turned around and said, like they actually sent. I think there's on Twitter. There's actually a whole list of reasons why they've given Mbappe for him to basically either sign this extension, 1 year extension, because otherwise at the moment he can go on a free at the end of the season, at the end of next season. So they're asking him to do that extension because only he can choose to do that extension. And because he's saying, no, I'm going on a free to Madrid. Yeah, like Bayern are losing out. I'm sorry, PSG are losing out on about 100. Well, they want about 250 million. 230 to 250
for 1
million.
year, that's way too much. I don't care
million.
what player it is. For 1 million, for 1 year left on their contract, that's ridiculous. In fact, I think 100 million for 1 year left on your contract is a steep
100%.
price. I think we got a good deal, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the thing is though, he's gonna go. Yeah. He's gonna go to Bayern. Yeah. He's gonna go to Madrid.
Yeah.
So even if he sits on the bench for a year, he don't care.
Right, so why not say, hey, Madrid, give us 100 million, we'll go. What I mean? Why are you
but La Liga don't have that money.
Huh?
I feel talking about Kane if he ran down his contract.
We're talking about Mbappe.
Do you know what? I think Madrid can't spend 100 million because of financial fair play.
Yeah.
Because they've signed.
PSG's not even asking for 100; they're asking for 250.
No. But what I'm saying, even if they said, "Okay, give us 100 million," Madrid cannot spend 100 million because that's why they're waiting for him on a free. Because if they spend it, they'll go over their financial fair play because they signed. What's the English player's name?
Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
They signed Jude Bellingham for a ridiculous amount of money. Plus, they said that Hoselu, and so they've actually spent what they can afford for their financial fair play. So because of that, they have to wait for Mbappe to go on a free, unless they sell players or let go of players, tear contracts up. Then they can literally pay the 100 million and then bring him in. But at the moment, they can't afford to. So that's why they're saying, yeah, we'll happily wait. But PSG are desperate now.
Yeah.
That's why they've started saying. But the thing is, what I don't understand is they're saying, oh, we can't afford to pay the staff and this and that. But they just signed that Ramos guy from Benfica for 80 million. Yeah. They've signed the guy from Barcelona. What's his name? The French guy.
Dembele.
Has
he left?
Ousmane Dembele. They've signed him. They've also about to sign Kolo Muani. They're interested in signing him for 85 million. Now, you tell me one thing. If they can spend and bring all those players in, why can't they pay the staff? It's bullshit. All they're trying to do is just literally trying to make Mbappe feel guilty. At the end of the day, get all of these players that they're signing and tell them to take 10% out of their wet salaries, so they can start paying.
Which I don't get because they
sounds like Levy.
They put him, but this is PSG we're talking about. Well, they're owned by a nation state, right? And they just pull money out of their butt cracks all the time, and so it's kind of a pointless thing. If I'm Mbappe and the owners of my club are Qatar, right? I'm gonna be like, yeah, right. You're gonna have to furlough people if I don't play, please, right? You got $1 trillion wealth fund in it.
But this is the thing. This is the thing. This is what Mbappe's saying. That's why he said, you can do whatever you want. I'll sit on the bench. So he said he's happy to sit on the bench because he goes at the end of the season. I'm going anyway.
Speaking of big money, we got Kieran McDonald here, good buddy Kieran McDonald saying big up Will panel. Kane leaving hurts, but it's for the best. My front three right now is Perisic, Sonny, Decky, Sign Kavica, and Angel Cook.
you know what? Like,
That's gonna be tough.
do you know what? Like,
Victor wouldn't touch his club with a stick.
I think you can even tweak it with Sonny, yeah, and then
He says we ain't definitely saying.
No, you got to play Sonny in the middle, because I was going to say
Yeah.
you can use Porro can play on the right wing ahead of Decky, because I think he's not predictable, so he can go both ways. Where with Decky, he has to practice. I think what thing he's trying to do is get into, because I saw him like during the pre-season games, he was trying to use his right foot more.
Yeah, but
he
does he
was
have a
still
left
coming
foot?
back on his left, but he was using his right foot more, crossing the ball earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I think that's what Postecoglou is trying to get him to do.
If Postecoglou doesn't want them to cut inside, if he wants them to stay wide, then he needs to flip them, right? There's no point in having the whole point of having your weak foot to be on your weak foot side is for you to invert, right? For you to cut inside. Yeah. If you're not going to do that, if you're going to play wide, then he needs to switch them.
Yeah, he needs to put him on the left. But then if he puts him on the left, then Sonny plays through the left, or Sonny plays through the centre, and he plays Decky on the left, and Porro on the right, or even Perisic on the right. But then Perisic is better on the left.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's his strong foot, right? The left-hand side is his strong foot.
Yeah.
But doesn't play Decky on the left, or Porro on the right, or even Solomon is right-footed.
Yeah, so Solomon can play. Solomon can play both feet as well.
Yeah, he can play both wings as well.
Yeah, I think he's better on the right. When he's gone over to the left, for me, he hasn't been really that impressive, to be honest with you. But
yeah, at Fulham he was playing from the left, wasn't he?
He played both.
Both, yeah. I think he was kind of a mixed bag. He didn't play a whole lot of Fulham. He only played like 14 games.
Yeah, he's injured.
He's a tiny little player. Like at first, I thought myself, who the hell have we signed? But he's quite nippy. He reminds me of
Lucas.
There was a Fulham
we used to have
fan.
a player called Jose Domingos. He's slightly a better version of him.
I can't remember what show it was, but there was a Fulham fan that came on, and they were talking about Manor Solomon. They're like, when he first got to the club, he was kind of a flurry. He scored 4 or 5 goals pretty quick, and then just died. Got found out. And
that don't sound promising.
And petered out. So I mean,
maybe you save us at the start.
I trust the Fulham fan, right? Because how many times have we seen that, right? A player come in, have a fresh start, and then disappear for Eric Lamela. Here you go. All right, started off career Tottenham, nice and hot.
At least
did you see
you could almost accuse Decky of that at the moment.
Yeah, right now Decky's that way. Right, came in with a fiery flurry for the first 6 months that he was at the club, or 4.5, and then since he got injured. So.
All right, I'm going to bed. But
guys, I think we're gonna shut this down. Thank you everybody for watching. We will be back.
Speak to you guys.
Yeah.
Later. Thank you very much.
Thanks for subscribing, liking, all that fun stuff. You'll be able to watch the first 3 hours of the show here in the next 32 minutes. So if you're just checking that out, if you threw a like on the stream, go throw a like on the re-uploaded video that's still deleted from existence. And we will see you guys next time. Stay strong. Stay Spurs. We're out.
Stay stakey.
Stay stakey.